Well, what I'm going to do for you now is take some time to explain the steps involved in buying a home. I'm going to show you how we're different than most real estate companies and show you how to make this home buying experience as stress-free and as fun as it possibly can be. Let's take a quick look at the 10 simple steps into the home buying process. What we'll cover these more in depth throughout the presentation and our plan. What do you want in your next home? Helping you find the best homes that match what you're looking for. To start, can you please fill out the information sheet that we've provided to you at this point and then hand it back to me? I want to make sure that I have all of the accurate information. I can also send you a search up to 2 separate emails if you would like. After that, just pass me back the sheet and I'll go through your criteria you're hoping for in your next home or investment property in this case. We'll need to discuss exactly what you're looking for in your next home. Once we have this in place, we can begin the process of finding you a great deal. Let's fill out the form and get the ball rolling. So, what's important to you in your next home? Finding a quality real estate agent. The next step is to find an agent to work on your behalf. Let's take a moment for me to explain the options you have and the pros and cons of each of them. Then I'm going to walk you through what we do at the Ron James team do for our buyer clients that helps them become educated buyers and make a better quality decision when buying a home. 98.4% of the people, I don't know who the 0.4 is, when buying a home, buy with the help of a real estate agent. When you do this, you have a choice to use the selling agent. You'll see the name on the sign outside, or you have the option of a buyer's agent represent you. Let's look at the difference in the similarities of these two agents can offer you. The seller's agent is restricted in the level of service they can provide to a buyer. They can do the basics and provide you with the services we laid out here on the slide. The buyer's agent, over 10 years ago, it was established that the buyers also have the right representation. Prior to that, they actually worked for the listing agent, often leading to lawsuits as buyers thought they were being represented equally, when in fact, only the seller's interests were being represented. As a buyer's representative, we are obligated to do much more than look after just your best interests. Any single one of these services can save you thousands of dollars and possibly save you from the heartache of buying the wrong home. Let's look at a couple of these. By providing confidential assistance, your buyer's agent will never disclose the reason that you're buying a property or what you're willing to pay for that property. The seller's agent is actually obligated to do those things for his seller. The home inspection clause can be a tricky one. Your own buyer's agent will negotiate an offer with a clause that allows you to protect having a qualified home inspector check the home for any major defects. By giving you expert advice on what to offer and what to include in your price, your buyer's agent will also help ensure that you not only don't overpay for a home. Again, the seller's agent is obligated to get his seller top dollar for the home. Buyer's agent is obligated to get you the best terms and conditions. Discover and disclose information about the property, even reasons not to buy. If your buyer's agent knows anything about the property, you will know it too. Is there a garbage dump moving in behind, or is there contaminated water, aluminum wiring, or urea formaldehyde foam insulation, right? If there's issues, you will know about them. Your buyer's agent will advise you on the pros and cons of each. We are obligated to provide fiduciary responsibilities. Just like a lawyer, doctor, accountant, we're legally obligated to look after your best interests and the services I've already mentioned. Both of these services, by the way, are at no cost to you. Can you see why having your own representation is your best option? Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is let you in on a secret. This is the way that ordinary realtors are taught to do business, otherwise known as the quick sell method, or the good one, the bad one, the one you're going to buy. The real estate industry has become a very part-time industry, with over 80% of realtors in our area selling less than 6 homes a year. This has led to some undesirable practices, such as the quick sell method. The good one, the bad one, the one you're going to buy. You see many agents out there are simply concerned about their next deal rather than finding the people the right home for them. What we do differently is we focus on our clients' needs first and foremost, but we're not only looking for them to satisfy those needs, we're actually educating them on the process as a whole. So when our clients do purchase their home, they will know exactly what they're getting and a great price for it on the home that they want in an area that they want. We're going to take the time to help educate you on what sellers fear most: an educated buyer, and someone who's in tune with the market and knows how to protect themselves. We're also going to make sure that you're exposed to the best financing rates and to the experts that protect you and your investment as we move forward. As an educated buyer, you will look at this. You will not overpay for a home. We're paying what the market will bear for you to get the best deal possible, not having to settle for just what's available. Knowing right away when you have found a great deal and putting yourself in a stronger negotiating position. This is what it means to be an educated buyer. How do we help you become an educated buyer? Well, the most up-to-date list of homes that are currently available across all platforms, access to the best financing rates and packages through our myriad army of wonderful support people through the financial institutions, protection for you and your family's best interest at all times, and a stress-free transaction as possible. The mortgage pre-approval process. If you haven't already done this in our discussions, I don't believe that you have. Let's take a look at the step three, our home pre-approval process. This is where we find out how much house you can afford. A lot of buyers make the mistake of doing it backwards. They go out and they start looking for homes that are above their price range or below, and they waste a lot of time. We're going to make sure that you don't fall into this trap. There are 4 major benefits of getting pre-approved. You know exactly how much house you can afford, so you won't waste time looking for homes above or below value in your price range, saving you hours and hours over the time frame that you're searching for a home. You're also going to get the very best financing because I have relationships with the best lenders in town. I'm going to make sure that you get the lowest interest rate, lowest monthly payments, and the lowest down payment, saving you thousands of dollars. By knowing exactly what you're pre-approved for, we can negotiate a deal that will fall into this category. This reduces the stress on your shoulders and the time of the offer because we know every detail has been taken care of. And number 4, by getting pre-approved in writing, we can make a stronger offer, i.e. when you see a house that you like and I'm negotiating an offer on your behalf, the offer can be a firm cash offer and it will not have to have or be conditional upon financing. This will help us get a better deal when we do buy. Number 5, depending on the type of financing you're looking for, we know who has the best packages to offer you and the best rates. Do you require a mortgage for this purpose? Are you looking to put 5% down, etc.? Excellent. Given what you're looking for, there are 3 fantastic names that come to mind. We only refer services when hundreds of our clients have expressed a positive and efficient experience. Overall, I recommend Bob. Most because Bob actually has a number of different rates, packages, programs for everybody from a first-time buyer to somebody who's buying for an investment, right? The way we can negotiate this is using a mass volume of business so that this actually favors you. Perfect. I'm going to have Bob give you a call. Is there a best time and number that he can reach you at? Okay, 5 easy steps to getting your pre-approval, right? It's really easy to get pre-approved, right? We speak to a mortgage broker. They can talk to you by phone or Zoom. Complete and submit your application to the mortgage broker. Gather all the necessary documentation that they instruct you with. Verify your details and obtain a copy of your pre-approval certificate, and you're pre-approved. You're good to go. Step number 4, exclusive daily market data. So how are we going to find your next home? We're going to provide you with access to our exclusive daily market data. I'm going to take this search criteria we came up with and get you access to all the information just like I get as a realtor. Our clients also get access to the most up-to-date listings and property information available. Let me put it this way. I'm sure you're familiar with realtor.ca and probably spent many hours on it. It's a really good place to start for your home search. And then when you go there, you go exposed to all of these homes. However, the biggest problem with the consumer is unaware of that the information can be up to 2 weeks behind. And as I'm sure you're aware, the good deals go quickly. This screen shows how the market appears to me as a real estate agent, with some homes sold, expired, or suspended. I have access to up-to-the-moment updates on the market, and I can provide that same great access to my buyer clients as well. Plus, the information I'll send you we'll send through the search criteria will match what you're looking for, and I know what is brand new, and that with a price change, the instant it becomes available. We get rid of the frustration of searching for a home by giving you as much information as possible, getting you priority notification of all the homes on the market that match what your wants and needs are at this time. You need up-to-date database of listings. Our clients tell us that what they want is a simple to use that will find them the best deals. Update them only on the changes in the marketplace, put them in front of new listings before anyone else, and not waste their time with homes that have already been discounted. There are literally thousands and thousands of homes for sale at any given time. The task of sifting and sorting through all of them is a very difficult one. You need a system that quickly sifts and sorts for you and puts you in front of the newest information. You want to become an educated buyer? Well, our goal is to make you one. As a buyer's agent, is to help you become an educated buyer, one that will have a great advantage over the seller and other buyers currently in the market. Let me show you exactly how we do this. Okay, so how do we become a more educated buyer? Well, a better way. Your wants and needs that we just wrote down will be entered in our team's computer database, the full realtor database, and is shared with our entire team of agents and the brokerage at large. We will email daily only the homes that match or that are new or have had a price change the instant they become available. Also, our team of agents are constantly viewing all great deals in the area, taking new listings. This hot information is passed on to you, our clients, first. You're provided with all of the details about the property, all of the information, just like a realtor gets. When you find a home that you want to view, it's in the neighborhood that you want, take a drive by, check out the neighborhood, then of course contact me and I'll get you inside. My favorite part, market education. Let's move together to step 5. This is a vital step for you right now. It's the most important step that's missed by most home buyers as they begin their home search journey. And frankly, it's something that most other agents just will not do because they feel it's a waste of their time. However, I know that this step will help you make a better decision, help you save money, help you make your first transaction, next transaction, last transaction less stressful. It will also benefit me as I will get a better understanding of your wants and needs. This step is called market education. We need to get out of the way. We need to get out right away to view some homes in your price range, regardless of the style or exact location. This is the first step to understanding what is a good deal and what is not. It will give you an edge over the other buyers and sellers. Why is market education important? All the education will now be put into a position to get us the best possible deal on a home that you desire. Do you know what's next? When you're ready, step 6 is making an offer. It is really this easy. Once we've found a home that you want, we'll sit down and begin the offer process. When we find you the home that you want to buy, I'm going to do a background search on the home that you have chosen, pulling up all of the past sales in the area, currently listed properties, recent expireds, and the other data about the area that I have. This will help us along the way in the market experience on the value of this home. Then we can begin to build our offer. I'm going to help prepare the offer that best meets your needs. We're going to build it around your needs, desires for price, closing, and even inclusions. I'm going to sit down with you and go through the offer, deconstruct it clause by clause. We're going to talk about what other things you need to include the offer and what other conditions should be included for your protection. Maybe it's a home inspection. Maybe it's other inspections that you would want to include in the offer. But I'm going to go through that offer step by step, and I'm going to recommend to you to include certain things in the offer, like representations and like warranties. Many people do not realize that once the home closes, realtors have no legal recourse or authority whatsoever. So if I don't put in certain things in the offer for your protection, you will have little to no recourse after you move in. I will recommend what I believe you need for your protection, and then we can make the final decision. I'm going to present the offer to the seller on your behalf. It's my job to get you that house at that price that you want to pay, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to negotiate the very best price for you in the very best terms. Your interests will be served through this entire process. Once we have an offer in place, we'll have the final 4 steps to consider. We'll help you in the buying, recommending of top home inspectors, lawyers in town. We'll also be by your side during the final inspections. We only recommend home inspectors or lawyers that have worked, we've used hundreds of times with positive feedback for our clients. And lastly, before you know it, you'll move into your new home. Let me recap what we've covered for you and show you exactly how we offer and benefits to our clients. Inspections and waivers. We've talked about having expert counsel that can advise you in the event that we need a home inspection or others, right? Selecting a lawyer. We only work with lawyers that have been recommended and represented by our clients in a favorable light. Performing the final walkthrough. This is where we find out what we've actually paid for, we're actually getting. How will it benefit you as an educated buyer? We've covered all of the steps that with this education, giving you a competitive advantage against the competition and certainly against sellers that are expecting you not to be so educated, right? You get access to the best financing rates and terms that are available. Again, all of these advantages. What are the other benefits to being an educated buyer, right? You get to pick out the homes that you want to make an offer on, what to include and how to offer, right? We will negotiate the best deal possible and protect you and your family while doing it. So what I'm going to do is send you a bulk list of everything available matching your criteria. We are all set for market experience tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I have this time reserved for you exclusively. Remember, this is the only time that I'll get to choose homes for you. And as it is important that we get out, I will take you for showings when you are ready and negotiate on your behalf. All I ask in return is your loyalty. It is very important, as this means I am representing you and not the seller in every transaction and home we go through. Does that sound good to you? Excellent. What's the next step? Let me introduce you to our loyalty agreement. Have you ever seen this document before? You haven't. I am apologizing on behalf of our industry. This is truly a document that we are mandated to present to all buyers so that they know what their rights and options are when they're investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in their home. This simple agreement is what we've talked about in choosing a buyer's agent and the 6 points of value that we discussed as we talked about your privacy, right? Understanding protection, understanding confidentiality, understanding that your needs are above all others, including the sellers, etc. And to remind you that these services are an equal cost. It costs you no money to use a seller's agent, costs you no money to use a buyer's agent. But one has several different points that actually benefit you on this investment. What I'd like to do right now is send you this particular document. It's called the Buyer Representation Agreement. I'll just bring your attention to one thing. The document that I'm going to send you, notice it isn't filled out, right, has 2 types of print red and black. The black is what the standard agreement looks like. It's 3 pages. It engages us together, right? The red actually explains what you're signing, what the clause means, what this means to you in English. So we'll move forward with this, get this on the plate, have a look at it, and see if I can answer any questions.